Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And yeah, if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe, like this video, and yeah, so that you can keep being on the radar. So yeah, let's get into today's video. Today I'm going to talk about friendship. Yeah, I never do these kinds of thoughts, but yeah, I feel like I want to talk about this because I have tried looking for this kind of video, at least from a creator, but yeah, I have not gotten one in this way, at least, you know. So let's start from who is a friend, okay? According to Google, a friend is a person with whom you have a bond of a mutual affection, typically one exclusive of sexual or family relations, right? Yeah, so we make friends probably in school, at work, when you walk down the street, on the internet, you know. So yeah, like obviously for a person who is not much of an introvert, I have made a lot of friends, I would say. But like, who is a good friend? A good friend is a person who is honest, loyal, speaks from their heart with good intentions. I just want to put that there somehow, okay? So probably if you're here, maybe you're having troubles with your friendship group or with your friends. And yeah, I would just want to say that the same happened to me. I don't know if it's still happening, but maybe it's not, maybe it is. And yeah, so I have made friends in school, outside school, on the streets, online. So yeah, at a certain point, I made friends on TikTok. And some of these friends we met in real life, and it was perfect. And yeah, and also like I had other friends, you know, obviously. So if you have ever made a friend online, has your friend online ever ruined a real like friendship like you had before online? I don't know, is that how it's supposed to be? Okay, like, has your online friend ever ruined your real life friendship? Yeah, so my answer to that question would be yes. But let's start from somewhere, okay? So at the start of this year, I made a couple friends. Maybe from last year, I made a couple friends online, TikTok, and yeah. So at some point during this year, one of those friends came to Dar es Salaam because she was getting married. And yeah, I went to meet her. And another like online friend was, actually she texted me, she's like, hey, tell that girl like she has to come and see me, you know, like I've been waiting for her to come and stuff like that. So I told her anyway, because like we're all like friends, you know, and I have met these people in real life. Like, I try to meet my friends in real life so that I cannot just be friends with people that are just online. If it's possible, if we are in the same place, or if I can make it to visit you, I try to, okay? That's one perk of being my friend, I would say. So yeah, so this other friend was like, tell her to come meet me and stuff like that. And of course, as friends, we gossip. And I don't know, as friends or as girls, we gossip. So we were talking about our other friends, and this is not good. I always regret it so much that I talked about my real life friends. But like, it was okay, I don't even know how to say it because I cannot even find a polite way of putting it. But like, yes, I talked about my friend, and most times there are conversations initiated by the other person, and that's fine. I agree that I gave in to talking about my friend, you know, and that is bad. So if you did that like me, there is no excuse. That is bad, and you probably regret it for a long time, or probably for the rest of your life, like I do, because I hate ruining friendships. I would rather have friends than partners, period. So yeah, so I kind of gave into some conversations with this other friend, and we kind of talked about my real life friend. And yeah, so because this other girl was planning her wedding and stuff, and she had asked this online friend, I don't know if you can Understand? So A was planning a wedding, and she had invited B to be her maid of honor. But then, so me is me, there is A, there is B, and then I have my real friend who is C. Okay, let's put it like that. So this one, A did not go to visit B. So B told me to tell A to go visit her, which I did. And because I don't know how they became friends in the first place, I don't want to be the middle person, because you guys were friends before, you know, I don't know how you guys met. So yeah, and because A did not go to visit B, and because B and I were gossiping about my friend C, B, like friend A and C were on TikTok live, and then B texted C telling her, hey, you're chatting with these people, like you're talking to these people, they are talking shit about you, and I'm going to send you screenshots. And guess what? She sends part of the screenshot where she made sure I responded something to what she was saying, because I never really used to talk that much about her. Most of the times I was either laughing or like leaving it like that. But I do agree at some point I said some stuff. So B sends to C the part where I said some stuff, and because A was with C, A texted me and she's like, hey, B told this to C, so maybe you should check in with her. You know, you guys have been friends way before you became internet people, you know. So I checked in with C and I told her, hey, do you have time so that we can talk? And guess what C told me? She said, oh no, I'm really busy, which is fine because she's busy. She was busy with university. And yeah, just one day I wake up, no, it was like evening, I was scrolling through TikTok and I find C has posted a TikTok saying, I don't know, friends who hate on you, stuff like that. You know, where the words that she said were a shoe that fit, because I felt responsible for that. Obviously, maybe there are also other people involved, obviously, but like for that, I knew I was the one involved. So here comes the point of who is a good friend. So a person who is loyal, honest, and speaks from heart with good intentions. So I agree I was not a good friend in the beginning, but then I reached out to her. Even after she posted that video, I reached out to her and she told me, oh no, it's not about you. If it were about you, I would have told you. But guess what? She did not. And also to our other friends, because I studied with C in the same school a couple of years ago. So to our other friends, she told them it was about me. So I was like, I kind of was expecting, okay, I don't know. I was a bad person for sure, but I'm one of those people who, when somebody says or does something to you, I would rather text you, call you and ask you, hey, did you say this? Did you do this? Send you the screenshots and have you explain yourself, or at least listen to your, I don't know, at least listen to you. I don't know about that. I feel like not everybody's like that. But to me, because I reached out to her, I was like, I knew like things were not going to go right, you know, but like I did not expect her to just go on TikTok and, you know, write something like that. And even after that, I still reached out to her, and like where I'm staying is not that far from where she's staying. So I reached out to her and I just wanted to know if she ever had time, I would have gone to visit her at her place and, you know, try to talk. But guess what? No. To her, it was already hate. To her, she was already hating me, at least in that way. And to her, she was already treating me like a competition. So like she was doing things like we were competing, which actually I was not. I'm not in a competition in life. Like, it's not a straight line. This is a game that can go west or east. Like, it's not going to go north and south all the time, you know. So no, but to her, even like the words, like she used to write stuff and stuff. So at some point I lost it. Then I went to friend B and she was not responding to my text, obviously, because I don't know, I think maybe she knew that was not good. I don't know, but that's how I would feel. So But you know what B did? B went on TikTok lives with her other online friends and they're talking about me. And friend A, who actually invited her but then uninvited her because of this misunderstanding, I think. So yeah, then I reached out to B and I asked her, why did you do this? Like, even if you go around telling people stuff, like, we were friends, we met, we talked, we met more than once, at least twice or 3 times, yeah, probably 3 times. But like, I'm like, why? Or like, okay, fine, I do understand, maybe you were pissed or something, but after everything, you still went on Instagram lives, and like, at some point, I feel like I was a topic. And one day, there was another girl, another online friend who joined my life, and she's like, I need you guys to talk about this, I need you guys to sort this out. I told her, I don't have anything to sort out. I would appreciate if we texted or if we met, but like, seems like B and C, okay, seems like B is really avoiding me because probably because she also knows the conversations that we had. Like, she was the one who was saying a lot. And I just posted a portion of a conversation where she sent a bunch of words and I just sent emojis, and I was like, hey, just leave me out of it, you know, stuff like that. And yeah, I was like, you know, I don't want to ruin my other friendship because I really cared about C. C was my friend, and I'm saying this because I don't know if we are still friends. Maybe we are not. But like, her wedding happened last month, and I'm happy for her. And I even sent her a congratulatory message, even though, yeah, we were not talking. But so yeah, like, to me also, like, in my opinion at least, I don't know, I would wish if friend C had like texted me. If we were good friends, I feel like she would have texted me. I have other fallouts with my other friends. I have a best friend, I have a close friend, I have a twin. But whenever something goes wrong, or even like my any other friends, whether we met online or whatever, I'm not going to sit and just let you, you know, have something going on in your mind. No. So whenever I had falling out with any other person, I would always reach out to them and tell them, hey, I read 1, 2, 3, you said 1, 2, 3 about me, or you wrote 1, 2, 3 about me. I don't like this, and I wish we can talk about this. And we most times talk about it and we solve our situations. Can you imagine? Okay. Yeah, not always, but like, we talk about it so that none of us always has an urge to trash talk the other or to shit on the other person just for them to feel good. So yeah, at some point I also wanted to be messy, so I went on live. I tried, you know, I wanted to say stuff, but like, I could not, because I accept I was at fault for even ever entertaining the topic of talking about my friend. And I always tell her that I'm sorry, I really messed this up. I really should never have even entertained that topic. But yeah, so at some point, we just stopped talking, and we are trying to talk through a mutual friend. But then the traction, you know, when a person posts a video on TikTok and it gets over 100,000 views, and you look at all these comments, so that's what my friend C got. There was a lot of comments about friendship and people saying, oh, these friends, oh, yada, yada, yada. But if we were good friends, I'm sure we would have talked things out without involving the internet. And also at that point, people on the internet were like comparing us. They're like, you did this, oh, she can never, oh, she did this, oh, whatever. Like, woof. It just got out of control, in my opinion. I know life is not perfect, and I know I messed up, but I also know even God forgives. Like, he gives you a chance to go and repent, or to pray and repent your sins and stuff like that. So to me, I would have really appreciated if I settled things with my friend, at least before she got married, or at least before her birthday. You know, there's always this thing about birthdays, like, birthdays is where you start a new life, at least to me, in my opinion. So yeah, I would have really liked it if I ever talked things out with friend C. I feel like B was not really my friend. If B was just mad that A did not invite her to a wedding, that she tried to tie me up in all this situation because I had met A, and then she was like, maybe, oh yeah, also A wanted me to be her maid of honor after she rejected B, But then I said, no, I cannot do that. Like, you guys are friends. I don't know how you guys met. You have to talk these things out. And then she invited my other friend, C, who was her maid of honor. And I was perfectly fine with that, because I was like, I don't want to be in all this tie-up anyway, you know. So yeah, if you have a friendship that has been ruined by online people, I think it would be like safe to say that was not real friendship, because if it were, you guys would have found a common ground, either a phone call or a text message or a meeting to try and talk things out. So to me, I feel like me and C are no longer friends, but I'm really happy for her new life. I'm happy for her growing TikTok. I'm happy for her if she's getting some deals, you know, to do, and that's perfectly fine. Like, this is life, okay? One day I'm going to be down on the ground, the next day maybe I'll be high up in the clouds. You never know. So yeah, the moral of this story is, if you really love your friends, please don't entertain anybody. And I'm saying this, don't entertain anybody to say anything bad about your friend. Like, just don't. It kind of gets messy, and you just don't know how to get yourself out of that situation. And it hurts if that person is a real friend to you, because C and I were really close. Like, we were talking about stuff, we were talking a lot about a lot of things. And yeah, foolishly I thought some of those stuff to be, and yeah, it was not good. It did not look good. I hated myself. By then I had a partner who kept on telling me, hey, maybe try to make things right with her, but at the end of the day, if it's not worth it, if somebody decides to take it up on the internet for these views, because she did not make only one video, she made a couple of other videos. And on one of her recent videos, someone sent me a screenshot, because I definitely don't follow her and she doesn't follow me anymore. So sent me a screenshot from one of her comments where somebody was like, oh, so one of her followers was like, oh, now where are those friends who were talking about your man and stuff like that? Because obviously we're talking about her man. Like, this is even bad for me to talk about, but okay, whatever. And then she was like, oh, have you seen them? They are pale nowadays. I'm like, wow, she is so messy. And I don't know, at some point I just feel like the friendship thing is clout. People do fall out, people do also have breakups with their friends and their partners, and at the end of the day, life has to go on. Anyway, yeah, please, if you've been here up until the end of this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. I think I'll do more talks maybe sometime. I don't know, I've grown the habit of liking to talk on YouTube. Anyway, bye, see you in another video. Mwah.